My name is Jay Valco. I'm the owner and head instructor of Valco Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu in Chicago. I've put together this video of the 7 takedowns that I think every jiu-jitsu fighter should know. It's a mixture of wrestling and judo. The reason I chose these 7 is that they're all high percentage moves and they're all moves that the attacker can initiate. This is not meant to be a detailed instructional video. It's more of a reference video for students to view. If there's one takedown that everybody should know, it's the double leg takedown. There's a lot of ways that this can be hit. Best case scenario, you can lock your hands together around his hamstrings. It's important to always drive forward, never stopping on your double. If you're driving forward and you can't get him down, you can add a trip to it. Usually when you shoot a double, the guy will get in at least a little bit of a sprawl. You won't be able to lock your hands together. In that scenario, don't stop. Keep driving forward, cut the corner aggressively, and best case scenario, you'll land in side mount. Next up is the single leg. There's a million things that can happen when you grab a single, so at the very least you want to have one option from every position that his leg can be in. His leg is usually either in between your legs, over your left hip, or over your right hip. If it's between your legs, you're just going to run the pipe. Another option is to move it to your inside hip. You're going to use your leg to help lift, pull it up high, grab the thigh, and then run the pipe again. Most commonly, the guy will defend by putting in a whizzer and trying to move his leg to the outside of your hips. In that scenario, you want to pick it up, get your hips into it, smack the back of his head, and turn it into a foot sweep. You can't talk about the single leg without talking about the low single. This shot can be taken from far away. You want to drive your ear into his knee, pushing him forward out to the side. Our third takedown is the Uchimata. It's a very, very important judo throw. You can do it from a lot of different grips. This one here is from the standard judo grip. A lot of times when you hit the Uchimata, you don't get in deep enough to get it on your first go, so you're going to hop backwards and into him, progressively lifting your leg higher. Uchimata can also be used defensively. A lot of times when the guy shoots the single leg, it's very easy to grab his belt, hop your foot next to his knee, and just lift. The body lock takedown is never a bad idea. You just get your arms underneath his armpits with the gable grip. You can get out to the side and bump his knee with your knee, or you can stay in front, pull his back toward you, putting a lot of pressure on his spine, and drive forward. Next up is the inside trip, or in judo it's called Ouchigari. For the wrestling version of the inside trip, you're going to drop all the way down to your knee, or for the Ouchigari, you can remain standing and just take out his leg. Foot sweep is up next. I really like this attack when the guy is standing upright. You can go after either leg, pulling him that direction, taking him with your right foot or with your left foot, attacking his outside foot or his inside foot. Another variation of the foot sweep is the sticker. It tends to be a little more static position. It's not so much kicking his leg out as scooping it up and taking it out from underneath him. Our last attack is the ankle pick. The way the foot sweeps work when the guy is standing upright, ankle picks work when the guy is bent over. You can attack either ankle. You're going to go from his wrist to his ankle, all times holding either the gi or the back of his head. What's nice about the ankle pick is it works in combination with other attacks. Off the Uchimata, for example, if it's not working, you can easily transition.